Okay, cool guys. I'll just share my screen. So everyone can see my screen, right? Good. So actually, let me give a short intro about myself. Yeah. Can everyone just ping me in the chat window as anyone, if you're able to view my screen alone? Can you just say me as yes? If you guys can see my screen. Cool. Thank you. Okay. To start off with, actually, my name is Murli. So I'm the Java Selenium trainer here. So I have totally 8+ years of experience in the software industry. Out of my 8+ years of experience, so I'm currently into 5 to 6 years into automation. I started on with QTP, then after that I jumped on with Selenium. Then after that, currently I'm working on with actually what APM is a mobile automation tool over here. Okay, so coming to my trainer field of experience, for the past 5 years I'm into training field, 4 to 5 years over there. So I'm trained more than 5,000 plus students on both direct sessions and also actually online sessions I have trained. I'm also a corporate trainer for Wipro, IBM and Cisco. I do corporate trainings for them. And also I'm actually what I take guest lectures on some colleges in Bangalore, as if you do say Hindustan, and then BNMIT, Cambridge, like those colleges also I have taken guest lectures there. So here in this session, it's entirely an online session. So the current session is actually what an online session. So which is actually what entirely we are going to cover on topics like Java, Selenium, and then the frameworks related things. So that's what we are entirely going to talk about here. So session level, as what are the topics that I will be covering, I'll tell you. So today's session is what means nothing I'm going to take on any topics and then I'm going to discuss to you. So what I'm going to show you is, so I have introduced myself, then what are the session topics that will be covered, I will tell to you. Then the next thing is actually what I'm going to tell you, how I'm going to share the documents, how the documents are prepared. Then after that, the recordings I will share to you. This is what we are going to cover in the entire session. Okay, so topics level, as what topics we will be covering here means, it's like first on we will start with core Java. Then after that we'll jump on to Selenium IDE. Then after that we learn some add-ons like actually what XPath, CSS, Firepath, Firefinder, Firebug. Like these add-ons will be learning. So what does that mean? So simple. So in Selenium IDE level, so we will be learning actually what, how to automate things. Okay, so Selenium is what means is just an automation tool right now, how to automate stuffs over there. So usually we do manual testing. In manual testing, what is the problem right now for us? We learn informations. So manually we do actually what steps. So for example, I need to click on this link. I need to actually what open this actually what section. Like all these informations, what we do manually. So we read to write a code, and then the system will do the action for me. Sorry. So there are different kinds of tools in the market which will help to automate. Currently, Selenium is actually what an hot cake in the market. So we are going to take with Selenium. It supports totally 7 languages. Out of the 7 languages widely used is actually what Java. That's why we are going to choose Java here. And the next thing is actually what Selenium is of 3 versions. So one is Selenium IDE, the next is RC, the next is WebDriver. So these are the 3 types of actually what versions available in Selenium. So currently in the industry, everyone uses WebDriver only. No one uses IDE and RC. But even though why we learn IDE here means because IDE is a very basic tool which will actually what given clear information why we need automation, and then how to do automation. The very basic stuff is what we are going to learn from actually what Selenium IDE here. Okay, so then the next thing actually what, if I have a page, okay, in this I have different kinds of link. How actually what my Selenium will know which link I need to click. If I have actually what multiple text box, in which text box I need to enter my username, in which text box I need to enter my password. All those stuffs actually what we will get only from actually what these Firepath, Firebug, Firefinder, like these steps. Okay, so that is what actually we are going to learn from these add-ons, how to identify elements in my web page. That's the thing. Okay, then after that we will jump on with Selenium WebDriver. So in Selenium WebDriver, what we are going to learn means, okay, so here right now, so simple, we have different kinds of elements available in the web page. For example, a link, a button, and then a checkbox, a text box, a radio button, and then I have multiple windows to actually what switch and then do an action there. Then I have frames, I need to handle the frames. I have some window pop-ups, I need to handle the window pop-ups. Like all the different kinds of elements and some challenges that we have. All those things we are going to learn in the Selenium WebDriver level. After that, we will jump on to the framework. Once we learned about how to automate all different kinds of elements, we are going to learn about framework. So Selenium supports two types of framework. One is JUnit, another one is TestNG. These are the two types of frameworks it supports. Okay, so here right now, first thing, we will take JUnit framework. Using the first we will learn the basics of JUnit and TestNG, how to use it. After that, we'll take actually what JUnit framework, and then with help of a keyword driven approach. Okay, there are different kinds of approaches available in the market. So we are going to see actually what first type of approach is keyword driven approach, and then with help of a and combination, and then with help of log4j. Okay, so what is this and then what is log4j means? Log4j means is used to log the informations. So I will do each and every action. Sorry, if I'm going to do different kinds of actions here, I want to actually what need to know what action I'm doing in each and every steps, so that we can actually what get it from logs. If there is a failure, with help of this logs, actually what I can identify where the problem has occurred and then how to rectify it. All those things actually what we can get it from there. Then the next thing is Ant. Ant is what means is a build automation tool. So we usually used to execute the code with help of Eclipse. But with help of Ant, I can execute my code through help of a command prompt, or I can also use actually what a bat file. Just double click on the bat file and then it executes the entire program. So like those things, I can do it over here. Then the next thing is we will learn about TestNG. In TestNG, actually what we will go with an hybrid driven approach. So that is hybrid driven approach is a combination of a data driven plus a modeler driven. Okay, that is when we combine two frameworks together, that is or one more than one framework when we combine over there, that is called as actually what an hybrid driven. So we are going to utilize data driven plus modeler driven, and then with help of a Maven dependencies. Okay, then with help of actually what log4j, then TestNG listeners, then with help of page object model. Okay, so with these combination, we are going to prepare a beautiful framework over here. The first one is a very basic level of framework where you will be able to understand what is framework and then why it is required, all those things. The second, because the second one is actually what the complex level of framework, which is being currently used widely in the industry. Okay, before jumping onto a complex one, always we need to know actually what how to learn things easily. Okay, that's what we are doing here at the beginning. Then we will learn the complex level of framework. Along with that, we will also jump on with actually what GitHub and then Jenkins, all those steps. So what is this actually what GitHub, Jenkins, all those things over there means? That is, we have totally 5 members in a team where we are going to code. So now everyone should have a common repository. So to have that common repository, we will use this actually what GitHub tool. GitHub is like actually what a central repository and then a version control system. Okay, so what this is going to help us here means it will help to store our code there. Okay, in the server. Then everyone at the morning actually what we take the code and then we used to work on it. So like that, that is what we are going to use it from the GitHub here. Okay, we take the code and then after that we start working on it. And then end of the day we push our code. Like that everyone will do it, so that every day morning actually what everyone will have the common code. Okay, so that's what a GitHub. So we will also actually what elaborate and then we will discuss everything in the when we come to the session. Just for an understanding, I'm making it simpler. Jenkins is what means now we know where to store the code and then we know actually what how to have the framework. So Jenkins, what it will do, it will help us actually what every day morning 5 o'clock actually what I need to run the code. Every day night 8 o'clock actually what I need to run the code. I will set a time automatically actually what it will run the automation and then it will send me a mail actually what to the mail IDs where I have given, and then after that it publishes me the report there. That's what it will do. Another option is actually what whenever I do a deployment automatically actually what for me the automation code should run. That also I can do. All those things actually what we can do with the help of Jenkins. Okay, still a lot more can be done. This is the basics of it. So all these topics we will be learning in our session. Okay, so the duration, how much time it will take means it takes 2.5 months. So why we take a little bit extra time here means so simple. So from my side, when I take the sessions, I will be treating it actually what everyone as a way that you guys don't know any information from the topic which I'm going to take. You might know Java little bit as of now, but at the beginning actually what give me some time. So I'll be taking it actually what in a way that I will treat as you guys don't know anything. From that level only I'll take. Okay, every topic I'll take 3 programs, 1 or 2 programs I will execute and 1 or 2 programs I'll make you guys to execute in the class itself. Okay, so what is the need of doing that means so simple. It's like when I give an assignment, you will have actually what a starting problem. That is how to start on to write the information. So in order to avoid that only actually what I will do means I will make you guys to actually what execute the code in the class itself. Okay, so when you do that assignments, when you want to do it, it's so easy for you to clear it. That's the main intention. Okay, got it. So still now anyone has any questions, guys? If you have any questions, you can unmute from your end, or you can actually ping in the chat window. Is everyone is clear still now? Okay, good. Okay, so and one more thing, the training methodology, how I will be taking it also I'll tell you. So whenever you want to learn any programming language, there is a methodology that you need to follow. So what does that mean? So simple. Right now, actually, each and every step of line when you write, there is a memory will be allocated for it. Okay. What we will be doing it means we will be actually what we understanding why the memory is created and when the memory is created and where it is created. Okay, so all those things actually what we will be learning in this place, because when you learn that, learning any language becomes easier for you. Okay, that's a main concept. So a good question, Dave. So it's like actually what live project means actually we will take actually what 2 types of applications. So which is an open source application. So with that we will be actually what working on with the frameworks, because frameworks I need to take some application and then I need to automate it. So that we will be doing it. Okay, Then so it's like actually any questions apart from that? Still now, you guys have anything? Chinna, you have any question? Are you clear
No,
still?
no, I'm good.
Oh, great. Okay, good. So next, so you get, I have told you actually what how the sessions will be taken, and then what are the topics will be covered. Next thing, I'll just show you actually what documents, because what is the main problem everyone used to face means, that is whenever I teach something, so you will be understanding it now, but later on when you go and then when you want to do by yourself, you need some documents. So where usually most of them face problem is whenever I'm going to show you that install a software. So that time actually what you might face a problem over there, how to install the software. So that thing, everything actually what I have done over there means, it's like we used to do actually what with help of clear screenshots only. Okay. Every document which I am gonna, any software installations will be there, that will be with full and full of with clear screenshots. Let it load. So we'll be learning how actually what it works. So step by step actually what it will be with screenshots for you, so that you will come to know actually what how to install the software and then how to set up in your system. Okay. I'm just running fast over there, as like I'll be forwarding you these documents when you're working. Same thing for the Eclipse. After installation, how to open and create a project, a package, and then class file, how to write the first program, an allowable program. All those things actually what you will have some Word document along with the screenshots. I'm running fast. As I told you, I'll be sharing you these things soon. Guys, we might disconnect from the meeting now. So in case if you're disconnected, please join again. Please join with the same meeting ID once again in case if you're disconnected. Okay, good. So now, actually what? So these the document, and again I'll show you some other documents. So all documents are being clearly done for you all. So throw and throws the difference. So what is throw and what is throws with example, a clear example that you will be able to understand. It will be like that because it's an important topic. Those things alone with examples, what will be there like that it will be there. Same thing, exception handling or Excel reading and writing, Excel handling, that also actually will be with screenshots. I'll just take 2 minutes to show the documents along guys. For next, I'll show for Selenium and then the framework, how the documents have been created. The same thing if I go for Selenium. There are some other documents. I'm just jumping onto Selenium now. So if I take XPath, yes, Dave. I'll be forwarding you the recording to you guys. I'll be forwarding that. So next path level, what are the different topics we have, and then how to work on it, and then how to get the tree structure, everything is there with screenshots for you guys. all those things. The same thing if I go for Selenium ID or something, that is also with screenshots for you. So how to download the Selenium IDE and then use it in your system. Then how the tool will be there and what are the things that we have in the tool. Everything is there with screenshots for you. So where you will have a clear understanding actually what of understanding Selenium, everything. Same thing if I go for the framework sessions also, it's like when we have and or any other tool is there. So those things just NG when you're learning or and when you're learning. So this is just NG. The clear information. It will be there. What is just NG and then how we use it. Same thing for the JUnit also we have an AND tool. So AND level actually what? If you want to configure it, how to configure it with screenshots and then how to work on it, everything will be there. So moreover actually what the written document for me, the screenshots will help you guys actually what? How to work on with everything. Okay. So this is about the document level. Then recordings, if you see, so I'll just take some batch. So it's like recordings level. If you see over here, there will be informations will be sent like this. So it's like actually what if I have any information, so I will put it over there in the Google Drive if it's actually what a big file or something. Otherwise, it's like I'll be directly forwarding the code files over there. Then in which place you have actually what the YouTube informations. So all those things. So you can see I will be actually what recording it over there and then I'll share it over there in the YouTube for you so that you can see it. After the session is completed, within 1 hour actually what I'll be forwarding to you. Then after that if you have assignments, so there will be assignments will be there for you. You guys will be having like this. So now if I come over here, assignments level. So for the WebDriver, you will have some assignments and then I'm just scrolling it. The same thing for XPath you will have, and then after that for the Java you will have some assignments. I'll go here. So find the prime number, Fibonacci, factorial of a number, sum of the numbers, second largest number in array, like different things. So get me some numbers. First 8 should be even, next 8 should be odd numbers. After 16 numbers, actually what 64 should be added, like that. Some logic I will give you based on the logic actually what how to get all those things. So that's what, because it's like actually then the collection API. So in that some assignments on that, some basics, variables, constructors, functions on that assignment, like that. So a lot of things actually what whenever we are able to do with assignments over there after the sessions. So related topic level, I will give you some assignments. So that's what, because when you do this, you will be more comfortable because whatever I teach, only 50% is what actually what you can expect in your interview. The rest 50% actually what you have to build it by yourself. Okay, so that is what we will be learning in that. Got it? So any questions so far, guys? So just I given a clear information as how the training will go and everything. And one more thing, actually, what you guys will have actually what and another 2 demo sessions will be there, because today I just told you about actually what the sessions, how it will be taken, all those things. Still now you guys don't know how I used to take the sessions, all those things. Okay, so it's like you guys can come for another 2 days over there, so that you will come to know actually what I'll take topics. So tomorrow actually what we will be doing is I know that you guys are entirely new to Java and everything, so I am going to help you how Java is easy. So tomorrow it will be actually the session timings also is there. I forgot to say that. So it's like actually a weekday session. Sorry, there is a question from them. Yes. So in case in your class, actually, what if you have actually what if not in a class or any time you have a doubt, and then how you can clarify. If it is in a class level, you can unmute from your end, and then you can ask me the question. Otherwise, you can actually what put a chat in the chat window actually where you can just ask me what is the question. In case after the session, actually, what if you have any doubts over there, you can email me at any point of time. I will be replying to that. Okay. Also, I'll be sharing my mobile numbers soon to you guys. You can also call me at actually what if you have any doubts. Okay. Okay. Then. So then actually what next what I was about to say you was for example, just a minute. Yeah. So it's like sessions actually what I know that you are new to Java. So what actually we are going to take by for the next 2 sessions means logic building. So I told you actually what there is a way methodology actually what how to learn actually what any programming. So that logic building, for example, get me the actually what the even number, get me actually what the Fibonacci of actually what some numbers, get me whether actually what a number is a prime or not. So whenever we are going to give you programs like this, so first thing what you have to do means you have to actually what build the logic. You should not write the program immediately. You have to manually check actually what how to do those stuffs. Then after that only actually what we need to write it. You guys can't hear me. Can you hear me, guys?
Yes.
Okay. Dave. In a minute.
Hello?
Yeah, Dave. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good. Damn it. Okay. So that's the thing. So it's like actually what the session timings are what means. Okay. So it's like actually ours actually what it's a Monday to Friday session. It's a weekday session. Every day actually what morning 7:30 a.m. Indian Standard Time. Okay, it'll be a 1 hour session, 7:30 to 8:30 a.m. Indian Standard Time. Got it? So, any questions from your end? So it's like tomorrow, if you guys can, there'll be 2 free sessions for you. Demo sessions will be there. You guys can come. Anyway, it will be helpful for you actually about how to build the logics and all those things, which is an important thing when you go for any interview. That is what will be asked. Okay, that will be helpful. Come for the 2 sessions over there so that you will come to know the way how I teach and then how I used to interact everything you can see. Okay, right? So it's like I'll be actually what the same meeting ID actually what you can connect today what you have connected, right? The same meeting ID you can connect. So tomorrow morning actually what 7:30 a.m. Indian Standard Time. Today you guys have connected the same meeting ID you guys connect tomorrow morning 7:30 a.m. So we'll have a 1 hour session. Okay. Anything? Any questions from your end, guys? You have any questions? You can just ping me or you can unmute and then you can ask me. Otherwise, we'll meet by tomorrow morning 7:30.
Hello?
Yeah. Yes, Chinna.
Hi. What if I want to change the timings, like
Actually, right.
at the same time? Because it's morning here, so.
Okay. It's
I'm
actually
busy in the evenings, yeah.
okay. You're saying actually, evening you will be busy.
Yeah, in
Oh,
Indian time.
okay, actually, right now this is
So
the
Yeah,
uh,
yeah, tell me.
right now this is the one slot I have as of now.
Okay,
Weekends actually what I'm planning to start it actually what after some days. So most probably this month actually what third week or something like that. I'm thinking.
okay,
Uh, this is the one slot as of now I have, China, for the
okay,
can
weekdays.
you share the
okay.
meeting ID? That email link is not working for me.
Yes, the same. Today you guys got the meeting ID, right? The same meeting ID is what tomorrow morning
I
also you will.
I don't have the meeting ID. The link you have provided, I click on that, but I don't think so.
Oh,
Teams
is
link.
it? I will just the same. This is the meeting ID. I will just forward to you in the chat. It's
Just
649 759 842.
okay, 1 second. Just
China, actually, the timings is what I have. Otherwise, actually, you can check with Raghu once over there.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Let's talk.
Yeah, sure. Any questions from you guys? Anything you want to ask?
We can join for tomorrow, right?
Yes, yes, please.
Yeah.
You guys can please come for it. So, at least if you attend the two demo sessions, you will come to know the quality of training. You can just compare if you have attended any of the trainings. You can compare the way I teach, how it is like you feel it comfortable or not. At least that you can understand from that. That will be helpful. Okay, it will be helpful
Thank
for
you.
your interview for sure. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Thanks, guys. So I will actually want forward this today's recording to your mail IDs. So I will forward for you, China, to Raghu, so you can get the information from him. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Dave. Thanks, China.